Good day, good day, good day, everybody. How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Good day, Gladys and Nan and everyone who's joining in. I woke up this morning, I was feeling really, really good. And I still do. I still do. I'm excited because we're hitting the road today. And I was packing this morning. I don't know about y'all, but I need a packing class. I really do. I am such an overpacker. I'm one of those just in case packers. Oh, just in case, right? And before I know it, I got twice as much as I need. But the other thing is that I like options. I like to have options. So yeah. So I'm kind of like just accepting that about myself. But I also say to myself, this time you're going to take a little less. You're going to take a little less. And you know what it is, Gladys? All the accessories. So you see, I have on my Asante Jewels earrings today by Gladys Williams. It's all the accessories that have to go along with all the outfits and everything. So it takes up space. It takes up space. All right, y'all. So we're in our Unplugged series, obviously, because I'm here talking about packing and accessories, right? So clearly we are still unplugged. And when I was thinking about today's Unplugged, I was like, what do I really want to share today? And I wasn't sure. And so, I go about my day. You'll know my process by now, right? It could come in all kinds of ways, through all kinds of avenues. And so I'm just open for it to come through because I trust that it is going to come through. So this morning I got up really early. I was doing stuff with my girls, getting us situated, packing, all that good stuff. And when I did my morning practice this morning, I got to my inspirational journaling, Linda, and I just sat there with the pen in my hand, looking at a blank page. And that doesn't happen to me very often. I usually have something right there to write, either from something that I was inspired by in my reading, or, just something that's up for me. There's usually something there. And this morning, there wasn't anything there. And so I go sometimes into coach mode. I say, okay, let me coach myself. So if I was working with someone and they said to me, Rev Melissa, the inspirational journaling, I just sit there with the pen and the journal and I don't know what to write about. So this is today's Unplugged. I want to share with you what happened, right? I want to share with you what happened. So this is my journal that I have right now that I love. It says, "Her heart is fierce." That was a gift from one of the Congregation of Joy members. And I've shared that whenever I write, I always put the date, the time, the day of the week that it is, where I am, and then I do my writing. Then at the end, I give it a title. So I've been doing that for years and years and years and years. And it's a wonderful way to capture the day, right? So I said to myself, coaching myself, what would you say if it was a client? I would tell the client to write a question. I said, okay, Pastor Al, I'm going to write a question and we will see what the universe wants me to know. So this is the question that I asked. I wrote it down. What am I to know today? What am I to know today? That was my question. And I took a deep breath, and this is what came forth. So I'm going to share this. What am I to know today? God is good. I am blessed. I am grateful. I focus on the good in my life. I trust God. I have a joyous expectancy for my life every day. I wake up with the light of love radiating through me and shows me the way I am. I am already triumphant. I breathe in the exuberance that is my life right now. I am experiencing the activity of lavish abundance, extreme joyfulness, and vigorous well-being. I live in the realm of good and plenty. I am abounding in the vitality of life's flow through and as me. I am a willing vessel, and I pour myself into God without ceasing. And so may it be so, and it is so, and so it is. Ashe and amen. And then I wrote, P.S. This is something better. Yes, show me the something better. I am open to receive. I am open to give. And then I titled this one Some Praise, because for me, it was like a full-blown praise. And then I read it out loud to myself in like praise, like as if it was a praise worship service, right? Had a good old time this morning, right? And so that is a demonstration of plugging in. So we're doing unplugged. We're continuing unplugged, right? But I plugged in. Plug yourself in every day through your spiritual practice. It could come through plugging into inspirational reading, plugging into your inspirational journaling, plugging into meditation, plugging into prayer, plugging into your affirmations, plugging into your incantations, plugging into your thinking, plugging into your speaking, plugging in. What are you plugging into? Right? And we get to decide that every single day, right? Get some juice. And well, after that, I played Lizzo's song. You know, the one about the juice? Like, you probably say, Red Mel, how does that relate to what you just read? Lizzo? Oh, Lizzo feels good about herself. If you want to feel good, you need like some, a lot of Lizzo songs are my joy songs. So I played that juice song and I was just having me a good old time with myself in my morning practice. And that's how we plug in. That's how we plugged in. So that's what I did today. For Still Unplugged, I plugged in. And so the invitation always is for you to plug in too, to get yourself charged up, just like we do with what? Our cell phones. Every day. Plug into the universe, plug into the source of everything. It's just divine. It really is. It really is. So I guess today's going to be a sip of a sip because we're leaving right soon after. We're leaving soon after. We're going to hit the road. We're heading to DC for the Thanksgiving holiday, spending it with one of my best friends and my goddaughter. But tonight, y'all, tonight we're going to see Dave Chappelle. I am so excited for that. So we're going to see, Marco and I are going to see Dave Chappelle. And then, we're just going to stay in DC and do some stuff with our friends. So I'm excited. I will be on location tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday will be a best of morning sip. Okay, so I found two of my really favorite ones that I really just love. So I'm gonna play those for Thursday and Friday. Okay, but I'll see y'all tomorrow. So let's get into some joy news. All right. This weekend on Sunday, Living Life in Joy, my special guest is Tanya Moment. She is the co-founder of Old Path Ministries. It is an organization that provides services to the unhoused. She is, and Old Path Ministries is one of the fabulous 5 that is benefiting from Sekou's charity run. So please tune in Sunday, 10:30 for my wonderful interview with her. And then after that, we have Sunday in Praise at 11:30 at Rockland CSL. And the topic for this Sunday is gratitude beyond gifts. Gratitude beyond gifts. So that's going to be good because we're celebrating. We are celebrating. I think I told y'all, I think I did, that I'm already clear about what one of my feeling tones is for 2022. Celebration, more celebrating. All right. Mark your calendars. The next meditation with the moon is December 3rd at 11 p.m. right here on New Thought Media Network. And then afterwards, we have an after party on Zoom where we get to fellowship and share and be with each other for a little bit. So I will remind you all of that. And I guess I'll check in with Sekou. We got lots of time today, Sekou.
Yeah, we both did mini shows today. Mini shows. Yeah. Well, so I don't know. We might run out the time chit-chatting. Let's see what happens. I got a lot of notes.
All right, let's see.
First, I want you to repeat the phrase prompt that you used for your journal today when you got to the blank page. I missed it, and I want to get it, but I want the people out there to get it too.
All right. So the question I asked myself is, what am I to know today?
Yeah.
What am I to know today?
Yeah. Yeah. And I asked it because I often sometimes just stare at the page when I'm doing the journaling part. I'm like, and then also sometimes I start writing about something, but then I'm like, I don't want to write about that. I don't want to write. I want to change the frequency of what I'm writing about. And so that is an excellent prompt. What am I to know today? That's a great prompt that will automatically push you in a positive direction, hopefully. Right? And if it doesn't, then catch yourself and push it in a positive direction. What am I to know today? So that was the first thing. And then obviously you were talking about plugging in. And you and I had a spirited conversation yesterday about Kobe Bryant. Because privacy is dead, as soon as I got on my phone, it started feeding me all this stuff about Kobe Bryant yesterday and today, right? So as if I didn't already know enough, because I've been down the Kobe Bryant rabbit hole for the past couple of months. I know all these other things that I didn't know when we talked yesterday. One of those things was that Kobe Bryant meditated every day. And that's not something he grew up doing. It's something that was introduced to him by Phil Jackson, one of his coaches. And then they had this clip of Kobe Bryant sitting courtside with all the people yelling and screaming around and all the teammates high-fiving, doing all the things. And he was sitting there with his eyes closed, meditating in the chaos. And I was like, this dude was serious. This dude was serious. Like, I'm getting to know a whole different version of the Kobe Bryant that I heard about in the media. And then because of that, it took me further down the rabbit hole, and there's all these people talking about who he was versus who he appeared to be in the media. It's so funny how we forget that the media is so easily manipulated. And I work in the media, and I sometimes forget that it's just so easy just to edit what's said in such a way that it presents a certain image. So all the more reason to be plugged into yourself.
Yes.
And that's where all the answers are. The answers are within. You got to plug back into you. And that's been the case for me in a real way. You just said the Fabulous Five, which was amazing to hear someone else say that. But I had to really plug into myself to make a decision about that, because lots of people had advice and suggestions, but I had to really go within to make a determination about how to move forward in terms of the space of giving for the Hero Charity Run. And now I feel much better about that space. It sounds good. It feels good.
Yeah.
So plug into yourself.
Plug in.
So, you know what I think is happening right now? I think I am on a tear right now because I cut my show short. And there's something inside me is like, we didn't get a whole half hour. We didn't get a whole half hour. Say some more. Say some more. You know what I'm saying? I think I got used to it now. I was like, all right, so I'll do my whole half hour tomorrow.
It's all good. It's all good. See how it all just works divinely together perfectly?
Yeah.
That's just how it is. That's when you're plugged in. That's how it goes. It just flows. It just flows. Yeah. All right, everybody. I see you love joy. Media loves to show the negative in people, not the positive. Yes. And don't we too? Don't we do that too?
Yeah.
We love say, I don't know. Sekou and I oftentimes have the after show after our shows with each other. Yeah. And we was talking, like he said, about Kobe. And at some point, I don't know where in the conversation, but I think I said misery loves company. And we was talking about the marathon and how everyone was so like psyched and everything. Yeah. And not only does misery love company, but celebration loves company.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And so, and us talking about it helped crystallize it for me. So I did that 10K in Baltimore. You guys know I've been running every day. Today's day 176. But I've been running mostly by myself, right? But I did that 10K in Baltimore, and it's not the first organized race I've done, but what gelled to me this time is that everybody is at a peak state at the same time. You've got 2,000 people who are all at a peak state at the same time. It's powerful because you generate all those endorphins, but everyone around you generated endorphins. And so when it ends, it's like you end up fist bumping strangers and talking to people you would never talk to otherwise. Like there's this energy. And after that, we went to brunch. There was a group of us that went to brunch, but only some of us had run. And the difference in energy between the people who had just finished running versus the people who were just showing up to brunch was dramatic. It was a dramatic difference. And it took us talking about it in the green room yesterday for it to really click. Like happiness, celebration, high peak states love company. So when you're in a high peak state, you want to be around other people that have a high peak state. And so, and if you're in a high peak state and other people around you aren't in a high peak state, it starts to pull you down. You don't want that.
No, you don't want that. You don't want that. But we are so powerful. We are so powerful, like full of power. You know, we just full of power and it just radiates in such a brilliant way. So let's celebrate that. So celebration loves company. Celebration loves company. So just like we say, I hear you love joy about the negativity, but let's check ourselves because the media reflects back to us too. You know, the stuff that we feed on. If we wasn't feeding on it, they wouldn't be serving it up. So
that's the bottom line. I promise I'm not going to get on a soapbox right now, but I feel strongly about this as a media professional. I have been in rooms that other people might not have access to. I've been privy to conversations other people might not have access to. And I can tell you for sure that the media is really about the advertiser. It's not about you, the people watching the news or the show or whatever it is. It's about the advertisers. Why does the news even have advertisers? Like, think about that. Why do you need advertisers to present factual information, right? So I'm telling you, it's all about getting the maximum number of viewers to turn around and say to the advertiser, hey, we got millions of people, give us some money. That's all it's about. And that's because they promote death and destruction and misery, that attracts the viewers, sad to say. And that's what they promote so that they can get the viewers, so that they can turn around to the advertiser and say, give us the money. So if you want real information about what's going on in the world, seek out sources of information that do not have advertising. You will get an entirely different level of advertising. Reminds me of the time when you, Rev Mel, went to a doctor that didn't take insurance. Entirely different experience. Like you got to get the advertising out of it. Get the money out of it and watch the difference in experience.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. We're powerful, but we give our power away. We do. Look, just Sekou, look at what Sekou just said. So if millions of people are plugging into negativity, what would happen if millions of people stop plugging into negativity? Do you think the advertisers are going to go away? No, they're not going to go away. They're going to shift. Like the whole paradigm would shift. The whole paradigm would shift. It's still going to be Dove commercials and, whatever. But the whole paradigm would shift because they're going to follow where the people are. Yep. So if the people are in the positivity celebration, there the advertisers will be too. If the people are in the negativity and the low frequency, that's what advertisers will be.
That's where it is.
It's just as simple as that.
That's it.
So, not to sound cliche, but we the people.
Right.
We the people.
All right. You don't have to take our word for it. Test it. Go find a nonprofit source of information. Watch the difference. Go check out the CDC website. Look for COVID on the CDC website, Centers for Disease Control, in case you don't know what that means. Go look at that. Get back to us.
All right, y'all. You just got a little taste of the green room. A little taste of the green room. Thank you, Sekou. So tune in tomorrow for a full half hour with the Be Your Own Hero show. And tune in tomorrow for Sit with Rev Melissa. I am so grateful as we enter this I call it Thanksgiving season. I am so grateful for my Congregation of Joy. I'm so grateful to New Thought Media Network for this platform to spread the joy news, right? So Sekou could share and share the hero news. Yes. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're about. That's what we're plugged into. So get plugged in with us too. And I know that you already are. And plug into your life every single day. What is it that I am to know today? And the answer will come through. Guaranteed. All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.